Video is I'm going to show you how to change a G tube and a J tube. Some J tubes are not changed by the nurse, some are. Make sure you know which one you're dealing with and if you're allowed to change a J tube. G tubes we can change usually, always, but not J tubes. So some J tubes can be changed by the nurse, others cannot. This one that I'm working with can be, and so I'm going to show you now how to do that. We have two tubes here. 14 French, this is the tube that goes in the JT side. The JT side is usually smaller, and so that's a 14 French. I want to make sure I have the correct size and centimeter for the one I'm going to change. The one that's going into the G tube size is a larger size. It's an 18 French, 1.5 centimeter. And so I want to make sure that when I'm changing, I'm looking at my tube here, and I'm looking at my tube here. This is the G tube side, this is the larger tube, and I'm going to change this one first and show you how I do that. So now we're going to change is G tube, which we already checked the size, and it's the correct size. It's a 18 French, 1.5 centimeter. It has everything that I need in here to change the tube except for the lubrication, okay? So this is my lubrication. First, here's the tube. It's not a sterile procedure, it's a clean procedure. So what I want to do, I have syringes here, and I want to make sure that this G tube, the balloon is functioning and it's not leaking. So what I need to do is stick my syringe here with some air, and I'm going to blow it in here, and see the syringe is inflating and it's not popping. It's good, okay? So I'll pull it out. I know that's okay. I have water here that I'm going to use to inflate my balloon once I insert it, but I want to make sure that all of the air that I pull in here is out, because I don't want this to be, see, there's a little air left there. Now it's nice and flat. I'm going to stick my tube in here, make sure it's nice and lubricated, okay? I'm going to get some saline. I could use soap and water as well. I just need something to, if just in case, which usually happens, you have some leakage once you pull the tube out. So I have to get this syringe now, make sure there's nothing in it, and I'm going to deflate my tube. Okay, this is my new tube. This is my gauze pad for any leakage that might come out. I'm going to stick it in this side of the tube, and I'm going to pull out all the water that's in the tube, every bit of it, okay? Every bit of it. So from this, some of the water that was originally in it evaporated, because now we just have this left, and usually it's about 5 to 6 ml that was put in the first place. So now that my tube has been deflated, I'm going to pull this one out, and of course you see some stuff coming out there, and I'm going to push this in. It's in. So my tube is in. This is my old tube, so you see it's corroded sometimes. It's not good to stay in there that long. So now I'm going to inflate my tube, my balloon, put it there, and I'm going to make sure that I know how much I'm putting in. So I'm going to put that amount. I'm going to tug on it a little bit. It's nice and tight. And so that's done. That's my G tube, and I just changed my G tube. It's good. If I don't have anything happening around the site, I don't need to put anything on his skin. It's nice and clean. It's perfect.